class in the past 12 months. The term e-learning became popular in the 1990s, but became very popular in the 2020 because of the outbreak of COVID-19. After spending some time researching and reading multiple articles about the information, I'm confident at the knowledge of the issue at hand. Today I will explain how e-learning emerged, what is going on in the current day, and what will it look like in the future. Let me first talk about how e-learning emerged. E-learning was first used in British universities to teach certain skills and subjects. They used to mail the work to the students and correspond with them vice versa. In the beginning of e-learning, the systems were only set up to send the information to the student and not back. Open universities in Britain has always been prioritized on distance learning. They would send the information through mail and then correspond with the teachers through post. According to the Open University by Bill Bryson, Margaret Thatcher is quoted speaking on the event where 40,000 applications received by this social distance university, which raised considerable interest and support from a range of influential figures. First, personal computers and internet access gave the world an option to enroll in more online classes. As personal computers became globally used and actually viable for school and work training, e-learning gained a massive popularity boost worldwide. With the introduction of programs such as PowerPoint and learning management systems, the process of learning became more accessible and useful in everyday life. Now that I've discussed the start of e-learning, I would like to talk about how it's used on a daily basis. Even though distance learning was gaining a lot of popularity on its own, due to the outbreak of COVID-19, many had to move their education online, which gave a large boost to the development of a better educational system. Due to the current circumstances in the world, there is no option between online education or not. Because of the quick spread of coronavirus and disability of containing it, and a lot of students were shifted to online education. According to the article Was Distance Learning Complete Guide by Justin Smith in 2017, 6.6 million students were enrolled in online schools. Due to the outbreak of coronavirus, there is now more than 400 million. Is distance learning becoming the new norm for education? E-learning proved to be less expensive to maintain than regular education, since most students don't need to leave their house to actually be in it. More schools are adapting the e-learning system. Elementary, middle, and high schools have to interpret distance learning into their system for their students to use. Since I've covered e-learning and how it emerged and how it is in current day, I would like to talk about how it's going to be in the future. If distance learning becomes the new norm, what will the future education system look like? As computers and softwares keep updating, only more possibilities of advanced online educational systems arise. Since almost 89% of households have a working computer and a stable internet connection, it grants an easier access to education. The progress is only moving forward. With an increase of internet and streaming speeds, software only keeps improving. Apps such as Zoom, Google Classroom, and Google Meet are possible. Distance learning will be less expensive and more effective. Many students can agree that while being physically in class, it can still not be very interactive. E-learning will be more personalized and focused on certain subject you want to learn about without any extra work. In this speech, I have discussed the early time of e-learning, how it is used in current time, and what's the future of it. In conclusion, I hope you can understand how learning came to be and what does it look like today. Education right now revolves around distance learning. All the schools have moved to online learning, while businesses are adopting from-home trainings. We can only watch as e-learning is progressing from being an emergency system to an actual viable way to learn from home.